Welcome to a guided meditation to settle your mind for sleep on Declutter the Mind. So, this practice is to help you manage thoughts that you may be having at night that are keeping you from falling asleep. So, to start, let's just lie in bed and try to lie in the position or the last position you recall falling asleep in. And if you can't recall a position, simply lie in a way that's most comfortable for you. And now close your eyes and just take a few moments now to scan your attention through the body. And whenever possible, softening and releasing any points or areas of physical tension that you notice, starting from the top of the head, slowly scanning down through the body. And now we're going to create in our minds a home base, a place where we can go to whenever we feel overwhelmed or begin to overthink or begin to experience forms of anxiety. This is where we will anchor our attention when we find our mind has become lost in thoughts and worrying and stresses and anxieties. And this home base will be the breath. We will notice the breath without any judgment. So, whenever we want to bring our attention to this home base, such as right now, we simply notice the body breathing on its own. And there's no need to change the breath here. If it's shallow, let it be shallow. If it's deep, let it be deep. But notice the pace of the breath, the sensations around the chest, nose, and mouth on each in-breath and out-breath. Simply bring your attention here and allow your attention to sink into the breath. And notice how the breath flows in and out through your nose. The touch of your breath around the lips and nostrils, the movement of your chest or the rising and falling of your abdomen. And maybe you feel your whole body like a balloon, expanding with the in-breath and deflating with the out-breath. And as you do this, watch what passes through the mind. And if any thought or worry pulls your attention and attempts to keep you awake, instead pull back your wandering mind to the home base, to the breath. And bring a relaxed attentiveness to the breath. We're not focusing on the breath, we're simply anchoring our attention here, noticing what we notice about the mind as well. Any attempt to control or change the breath, any resistance here. And instead of this attempt at control, simply receive the breath, much like you'd hear a sound. It's with a relaxed awareness. Discover what the breath is really like. Notice it as a changing experience of sensations. This breath is your home base. It's the place that you can always come back to, a place of rest. And in these next few moments, simply relax as the breath comes in, noticing what it's like, and relax with the exhale, letting go, noticing the immediate sensations of the breath, allowing whatever comes and goes through the mind to come and go while resting awareness here. Notice where your attention is. You may find that your mind has drifted into thoughts, and that's completely normal. If they are thoughts that only serve to keep you awake, understand that the mind is conditioned to move into thinking about the past or future. And when you become aware of thinking, just repeat a soft and friendly mental note. Just say thinking, thinking, and then pause and bring your mind back to the home base. And continue now to allow yourself to gently be with the rhythm of the breath, the inflow and the outflow, and let the breath be a friend, a place that allows you to resettle and move out of thoughts, perceptions, and feelings that don't serve you at night. So instead, continue to rest with the breath, relax into the breath, noticing when the mind drifts to things that don't serve us at night, and then bringing it back to the breath. And whenever you bring your attention back to the home base, do it without any judgment. Thoughts are not the enemy. They are not a reflection of you. And you don't have to make an effort to clear your mind of thoughts here. Rather, you are developing the ability to recognize thoughts without getting caught up in them, without allowing them to keep you from a restful night's sleep. And as you notice the mind getting quieter, you might sense that peace that arises. You may even begin to relax just a little more and immerse yourself in this awareness entirely. The inflow and outflow, the inflow and outflow. Breathing in, breathing out. The beginnings and endings of each breath here at home. And just allow yourself to sink into this at your own pace. And with that, I will leave you here finding your home base when you need to until you drift into sleep. May you have a restful sleep. Thanks again for taking the time to practice. If you've enjoyed this practice, please be sure to like and subscribe. You can also join and become a member and receive access to courses and more. Head on over to declutterthemind.com for more and download our free iOS and Android app.